I'm going to read a Gwendolyn Brooks poem today. She's one of my favorite poets, and I've kind of recently started rereading her poetry. Gwendolyn Brooks was the first Black woman appointed as Poet Laureate of the United States, and she also won a Pulitzer. She's written more than 20 books of poetry in her lifetime, so she's pretty amazing. So this one's called The Lovers of the Poor. The lovers of the poor arrive. The ladies from the Ladies' Betterment League arrive in the afternoon. The late light slanting in diluted gold bars across the boulevard brag of proud, seamed faces with mercy and murder, hinting here, there, interrupting, all deep and debonair. The pink paint on the innocence of fear walk in a gingerly manner up the hall, cutting with knives served by their softest care, served by their love so barbarously fair, whose mothers taught you'd better not be cruel, you'd better not throw stones upon the wrens. Herein they kiss and coddle and assault anew and dearly in the innocence with which they baffle nature, who are full, sleek, tender-clad, fit, 50-ish, aglow, all sweetly abortive, hinting at fat fruit. Judge it high time that 50-ish fingers felt beneath the lovelier plains of enterprise to resurrect, to moisten with milky chill, to be a random hitching post or plush, to be for wet eyes random and handy hem. Their guild is giving money to the poor, the worthy poor, the very, very worthy and beautiful poor, perhaps just not too swarthy, perhaps just not too dirty, nor too dim, nor passionate. In truth, what could they wish is something less than derelict or dull, not staunch enough to stab, though, gaze for gaze. God shield them sharply from the beggar bold, the noxious, needy ones whose battles bald, nonetheless for being voiceless, hits one down. But it's all so bad and entirely too much for them. The stench, the urine, cabbage and dead beans, dead porridges of assorted dusty grains, the old smoke, heavy diapers, and they're told something called chitterlings. The darkness, drawn darkness or dirty light, the soil that stirs, the soil that looks the soil of centuries, and for that matter, the general oldness, old wood, old marble, old tile, old, 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 not home kind oldness, not Lake Forest Glencoe. Nothing is sturdy, nothing is majestic. There is no quiet drama, no rubbed glaze, no unkillable infirmity of such, a tasteful turn as lately they have left Glencoe, Lake Forest, and to which their cars must presently restore them when they're done with dullards and distortions of this fistic patience of the poor and put upon. They've never seen such a make-do-ness as newspaper rugs before. In this flat, their hostess is gathering up the oozed, the rich rugs of the morning, tattered, the bespattered, readies to spread clean rugs for afternoon. Here is a scene for you. The ladies look in horror behind a substantial citizenness whose trains clank out across her swollen heart, whose arms akimbo almost fill a door, all tumbling children, quilts dragged to the floor and tortured thereover. Potato peelings, soft-eyed kitten, hunched up, haggard, to be hurt. Their league is allotting largesse to the lost, but to put their clean, their pretty money, to put their money collected from delicate rose fingers, tipped with their 100 flawless rose nail seams. They own spode, Lowestoft, candelabra, mantles, and hostess gowns, and sunburst clocks, turtle soup, Chippendale, red satin hangings, Ovisons, and Hattie Carnegie. They winter in Palm Beach, cross the water in June, attend, when suitable, the nice Art Institute, buy the right books in the best bindings, saunter on Michigan, Easter mornings in sun or wind. Oh, squalor, this sick 4-story hulk, this fiber with fissures everywhere. Why? What are bringings of loath love largesse? What shall peril hungers so old, old? What shall flatter the desolate? Tin can, blocked fire escape, and chitterling, and swaggering seeking youth, and the puzzled wreckage of the middle passage, and urine, and stale shames, and again the porridges of the underslung, and children, children, children. Heavens, that was a rat, surely, off there in the shadows, long and long-tailed, gray. The ladies from the Ladies' Betterment League agree it will be better to achieve the outer air that writes and steadies to high, to a house that does not holler, to ring bells else time, better presently to cater to no more possibilities to get away. Perhaps the money can be posted. Perhaps they too may choose another slum, some serious, sooty, half unhappy home where loath lover likelier may be invested, keeping their scented bodies in the center of the hall. As they walk down the hysterical hall, they allow their lovely skirts to graze no wall, are off at what they manage of a canter, and resuming all the clues of what they were, try to avoid inhaling the laden air. So, not really much to say about that poem, is there? It's a pretty, it takes you on a real journey. I love that about this poem. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish my tea. I'll be back tomorrow with more tea and poetry. In the meantime,